I'm Phil.
And we are Suddenly Ducks.
And today we're playing more Age of Heroes. And on to Aaron to tell us what the hell's happening.
Thank you, Phil. So on our last episode, the party had been sent by Glassstaff, who is apparently a man of some importance with the Bloodsworn, and he had sent them out to kill a hag, or what he described as a hag. The party, without really researching what hags were, just kind of headed off into the forest, following the directions that they were given. They ran into a little bit of trouble as they closed in on the bog where the hags were living, but managed to deal with the sort of twisted plant creatures without too much problem. As they approached the hag's bog, they were welcomed with some beautiful elvish singing, and after a little bit of sort of just biding their time, they're essentially invited by the hags, who seemed to have an idea that they would be coming to join them. At which point, one of the party members decided to fire on the apparently elvish women when he was able to discern that they were not native elvish speakers. He took that to be very suspicious and opened fire with arrows, apparently injuring one of the hags. But the rest of the party, minus Tinnin, essentially came to the elvish woman/hag's aid, and Tinnin and Phoebus fled back to Haystack Hall. The rest of the party stayed with the elvish women, who basically made a bit of a pact with them, where they stripped away the magic that was binding those party members to do the will of the Bloodsworn, and instead replaced it with their own bit of magic, requesting three things in return. One of which was the eye of Beric, another of which was they want an object that belongs to Glassstaff, the gentleman that sent them here, apparently some sort of varnish or other chemical that he uses in his magical dealings. And the third was a favor to be named at some point in the future. The party stayed the night with the hags, enjoying some delicious stew, and we start with them as they wake up the next morning.
Great.
Did you roll for H? Wait, uh, you gain like hit dice, right? Not the HP when you long rest.
Yep, you
think
gain
so.
back half your hit dice, and you can spend them as you wish. So the hags inform you that they have a few more things they need to take care of here, but by the time you get back to Haystack Hall, they will have disappeared from this area, and you can meet them at the location they gave you previously once you've completed your task.
Oh, nice. Barak, how is the eye looking this morning?
Well, the one I have is fine.
Yes, okay.
The other one is over there somewhere.
Yeah, Beric, you wake up with a bit of a headache and a sore spot on the side of your face.
Hmm.
You're gonna have phantom eye syndrome for a while.
Did you see some horrific demon images? Just ignore that.
Should I tell you? If I do?
It's probably just dreams.
Okay.
So, we have to be off to find where Tinnin has gone. And to procure this varnish.
I fear that we might not be so warmly received if the rest of our party have gotten to Glassstaff before we have. So steel yourselves, I guess.
Do you need healing, Cecilia?
I I have got a few scrapes that probably need treatment, yes. I rolled a fucking 3 with my hit dice, so yeah.
It's going to take more than a day to get to Haystack Hall anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, may as well.
Yeah, you're gonna get your points back, probably. Oh, much better.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you for letting us use your hut this night, ladies.
Sisters, Cecilia says.
Yes, sisters.
Yes, Tinin. Phoebus took the cart.
Okay.
No, thrust!
What?
I
Alright.
wasn't sure.
Yes, the Ags inform you it was their pleasure to host you here, and they look forward to seeing you again.
Good, good. We must get moving. Is there anything else pressing, Barak, Cecilia?
No, but something in me just wants to dress Barrick's eye, get some straps of leather and something to give you a wicked eye patch.
Eye patches do look fine.
Alright.
So yeah, Cecilia maybe like strips off a piece of like the hem of her skirt, or robe rather, something that was just like tattered and falling off anyway, and just kind of makes a string out of it.
Yeah, that's just like take used stinky clothes and put it
No,
on
just-
an open
just-
sore.
Just for the
No,
string.
Yeah,
this
this
is
is
the
fine.
string that goes around your head, and then like the actual bit, you can have some, I don't know,
Yeah,
a leather, some kind of padded leather from, I don't know, who wears leather armor? Not me.
I do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
okay,
you've
so
got
there's some
leather
bear
flap somewhere.
leather with fur still on it.
Yeah, put the fur on the inside so it's luxuriously soft for you. Very
As you
sanitary.
improvise, a bit of an eye patch, it's not like the most professionally looking job, but it works for now.
Fine addition to your outfit. My pirate brothers would be proud to wear such an eye patch.
Well, if this doesn't work out, we could always go pirating, I guess.
Ah, the days. I could take a salt wife. We could read
Cecilia steps
for
over
weeks.
here. Not it.
I don't mean either of you, but okay.
Sorry you lost Toby.
He was a fine man.
You made a great salt wife.
Probably. Well, anyway, let's not think of things other than what our immediate needs are.
Yes.
Thank you, sisters. It's been a pleasure, but we have to off. Barak, Cecilia, are we going straight to Haystack Hall? Are we going to Bronzegate to prepare?
I'd like to hit Bronzegate on the way, personally. I mean, I don't think we're going to catch up, or we're not going to overtake Phoebus and Tin, and they're quite fast, and they move through the forest, with the grace that we just don't have. So
Yes,
Well-
children are born in the forest.
Now, the Bloodsworn might be looking for us.
indeed, but at least they're no longer inside our heads.
It is true. So, a different town then, perhaps? Mayhaps?
Don't really think there's much in the way of towns, but maybe we should just stick to the outskirts.
Can we see the main map a second, Aaron? Just in case there is anything around that's nice. So, what have we got here? Haystack Hall, Bronzegate. I mean, Fellwood
Fellwood's all the way down there.
Is miles down there, but I mean, it's probably our closest place of, like, not full of enemies.
Yeah, but I mean, what would we do there?
Just go straight to Haystack Hall then and get our, like, varnish steel on.
Mm. I mean, I suppose we could swing past Bronzegate to... I mean, doesn't the druid... I can't remember her name. Lyra? Is that her name? Your druid teacher, Chris?
She may be able to help us, I imagine.
She's kind of like outside of town. So, I mean, you know, we could probably stay with her or something.
It is a fine idea. To Lyra's house we go.
All right, so yeah, you guys are heading to the Druid's farmhouse on the outskirts of Bronzegate.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, go ahead and roll 2 encounter dice just to see if you encounter anyone on the way.
Who wants to roll?
Not me.
I'll do it and you do it, Chris.
Alright, I'll roll 1 then.
Yes, please roll a 1.
4.
3.
Oh shit, you just gotta be
Safe.
better than me, don't you?
Killstelia. Now... I can't even rhyme that with anything.
Thrill Delia.
There we go.
Wow. Necro? No.
Let's not go there yet.
All right, so you guys start making your way through the forest out towards Bronzegate. Go ahead and roll a survival check, Varric, just to see how well you are able to navigate through the forest.
Here we go.
Let's hope they don't have jetpacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're basically able to reverse the directions that you were given, and it's not too much trouble for you to find your way out to Bronzegate. But while you're traveling, we'll go handle Tinnin and Phoebus real quick.
2d20 also?
No, you guys are in Haystack Hall, and
Okay.
Phoebus already made his way and rolled for the encounter dice. Head in there.
Okay.
You guys are exhausted as you did not rest, so you went straight through the night, took the horse, and then rode the horse all the way there.
Okay. Did you say Haystack Hall? It's where Glassstaff is, right?
Yep.
Exactly. So you guys, last week we left off, basically, you and Tinnin had, just knocked on the door, and it was essentially answered by one of, Glassstaff's servants or whatever, one of the Bloodsworn. And then you basically see Glassstaff, he's got, a glass of liquor that he's sipping on, and he looks up and says, "Back already?"
I'm going to just grope a tenant just because I let Phoebus be like a silent NPC. Yes, we have bad news.
Come in and explain.
Yeah, slowly because I'm very tired and just head in.
And you find yourself once again in a well-furnished mansion. The crimson robes of Glassstaff are in front of you. He's got his glass staff with him while he, drinks his liquor, whatever it may be.
It.
Only 2 of you.
Yes. It was there was a problem. They were expecting us.
Yes, I knew that was a possibility. So what happened?
I don't know much, but the other 3 were talking to those hags. Well, one of them anyway. And
So he sort of like slams his glass staff on the ground and goes, "Fools!"
I know that's Phoebus here actually shot that hag and hit and even draws some blood. But I watched a bit, but I'm not sure if we see that man and heal her or not. So I'm just, draw blood. They presumably weirdly is under the hag's influence. I think that's why we just ran, get ourselves here.
It was all that damn druid's fault. Very
Yes.
well. Should be remedied easily enough. On the outskirts of Bronzegate, there's a farmhouse where a druid lives, Lyra. You're familiar with her,
Yes,
right?
we have encountered her. She was the one that gave us some information about this.
Yes, I figured as much. She's been a thorn in my side for far too long. Your next task is to head to Bronzegate. Every day she makes her way from the farmhouse to the city. She'll be by herself and unarmored. I want you to take her, cut her head off, leave her body headless on the road, bring me her head.
Yes, sir. God, yes. I guess we head out immediately.
Hopefully this is a task you're capable of this time.
You want to head out immediately, even though you're exhausted?
I mean, I want to head out like to the cart, and then I go find somewhere to like stay the night. I think
It's only a horse, right? It's not a cart.
No, it's
Everything.
both.
Cart.
Did we have a cart as well?
Yeah, you had some stuff on it.
Hang on, it's Bruce on that thing.
I think.
No,
so. Wait, maybe.
Yeah.
Did you leave it behind?
You don't put an owl in the stable, but like horse and carts go in the stable, but an owl doesn't. You know, they're not going to
Yeah.
feed it. They'll feed a horse, they won't feed an owl.
Oh yeah. What was it stabled at Bronze?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Oh well.
we, like,
Okay.
checked
Bruce
it
is
into a
with
horse
me then.
hotel.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fine.
Horse hotel. Okay. Okay. We will. I guess if we don't have that option, I guess I tell them. We will rest a bit before head on immediately. This will be done.
Very well. And Manon appears in the sky, apparently.
Wow.
I'm
How did
gone.
that happen?
It is a vision. How did that happen?
You drank your profile out, I presume. Like that's how you create token.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I did. Sorry, I was doing something. Oh, the drowned god be praised.
So yeah, find somewhere to rest, and then head immediately to Bronzegate.
Alright, so now we need to figure out who arrives first. So you guys would have made it 1, 2, you didn't rest, and then the next day you arrived in Haystack Hall. So you're in Haystack Hall when they leave. They went 1, rest, 2, you go, rest.
Go.
And so honestly, you'd be arriving at about the same time. So I guess
Okay.
what we're gonna do is one of you guys make an athletics check for like whoever has the best athletics in the group. Like roll athletics, like 1 for each group,
Mhm.
and
have a
whoever
4.
has the highest athletics will arrive first.
I have a 4 tick.
Yeah, no,
Three ticks.
I'm gonna Wait,
Yeah, so
why?
Tinin
Okay.
is going to arrive first. He GM rolled it, but he rolled
I
a
don't
nat
know
20.
why. Let me change, maybe. I
So
don't
you
know.
can roll, Barrick, and if you get a nat 20, you'll beat him because you have a higher modifier. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, no.
No.
So we'll do Tinin and Phoebus first.
We were like she had like a schedule, and then we were to kill her on the way, right? She was doing something.
Yeah, she goes to town every day alone, but when she's at her house, she has a family, so.
Yeah.
If you want to kill her in front of her family, you can do that.
Like wait so that she's on the way to the town. And I also, yeah, I, how far is her place from the town? Like the way there.
It's like an hour outside of town if you're walking.
Okay, I want to ambush her, like maybe when she had work for like 20 to 30 minutes away from her house.
Do we just so happen to be 20 to 30 minutes behind arriving?
Let me grab some tokens. 1 sec.
Yeah, because, I mean, maybe just because Tinin gets there before we do, slightly, maybe she still hasn't left the house, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like, what is he doing? Does he get up every morning to go for a specific walk, or does she like go out every 3 p.m. to like, go diddle the nearest chef? I don't know what she's up for.
That's her job, yeah.
she takes the form of a sheep, and the chef just loves it.
Hmm.
I mean, maybe she
Is he
takes
from
shape of a
Wales?
cow and like gives milk.
She's
Can you
like,
do
oh
that, you
yeah,
reckon, yeah?
milk me. Oh yeah.
God no. Oh God. Okay.
All right, so this is the road between her farmhouse and the bronze tankard.
Let's see how far is. Oh God, I have to check the weapon, but I can be. I'm gonna stay close. Let me position myself, I guess. Maybe there, and then yeah. Is it like? Oh, it doesn't really matter, but this way or this way?
To the north is Bronze Gate, and to the south is the farmhouse.
Like here. Take over hiding somewhere.
Yeah, so you set up shop hiding on the road. Go ahead and roll stealth.
That is for me. I like them. Did I Oh, I rolled 2-1 again.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Let me see Phoebus. A 10.
Wow.
Wow, you guys are like the Three Stooges today. Two Stooges, but still.
Pretty stoogey.
All right, so after waiting in the bushes for a few minutes, you guys are sort of like getting a little bit restless and, sort of like shifting back and forth. But it's not long before you see Lyra making her way down the road. And as she gets to about here, she sort of glances over and catches the movement of the bushes that you guys are wrestling, and the two of you like make eye contact. And she shouts out, "Tinin! Phoebus, what are you doing here?"
God. I like very exaggerated. God. Okay. You found us. God damn it. Oh no. We are. on our own mission, I guess.
What are you talking about?
We are here to surprise someone.
It's like
Surprise
shouting-
someone.
It's for the mission, and then I go into combat.
Okay, roll initiative.
I shout distraction, and she gets distracted. Oh, she's a speedy lady. She wasn't so fooled by your distraction.
Well, let's see if Phoebus can deal with her.
Yeah, so she's definitely not surprised.
It's fine.
But yeah, it's Phoebus's turn.
Move. Oh god, maybe one square back, just so. Yeah, and then attack her with the rapier. Advantage because flanking.
She hasn't been hit yet.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, that hits. So you sort of see like a look of shock come over her face as Phoebus like moves around her, drawing a rapier and stabs her with it. You can like see blood starting to like drip down and like soak into her clothes.
Action surge. Do it again.
Okay.
Well, shouldn't be advantage, but yeah.
I mean, you've hit her once. Maybe it is.
Yeah, so that also hits as he like stabs her again with the rapier. Another spot on her dress like starts to soak in with blood. She sort of like can't believe what's happening, but she manages to like find the will to fight back, and she transforms herself into a bear.
Only who can
It
prevent
could-
forest fires?
I see she was probably the greatest inspiration to Barrick.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Fee, fi, fo, fum.
That is great.
So she turns into a bear and then takes a slash at Phoebus. Oh, bears actually get 2 attacks. So she'll actually try to claw Phoebus and bite Tinin. Uh, 13 to hit Phoebus misses, but
Yeah.
then she rolls a nat 20 on you, Tinin.
Okay.
She like wildly slashes, and Phoebus just sort of like ducks under it, and then she bears her jaws down on you and like sinks deeply like into your torso, almost lifting you up off the ground. You take 15 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, just a sec. I'm changing the token. I should have more HP. Yeah, 15, right?
Yep.
Take out my dagger and I stab her. Well, stab the bear. No, stab with the rapier.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this.
So
Disengage.
you slash at the bear's throat, and you catch it, like you nick it, and you can see blood like pouring out of a spot in her throat. Like you very grievously wounded the bear with that one slash.
Yeah, and then disengage, and then move back here. Wait, move back here.
All right, brings up Phoebus.
Rapier. It's a start of the round, so no advantage, right? Or I don't. I still kind of confused about the advantage now.
It's like in 40k basically, or
Yeah.
you remember Shadowrun? How every
Yeah.
time you attack somebody, their defenses gets worse, but when they act, it resets.
Okay, so
It's like that. So because she just acted, it's reset.
Yeah, but I attack after her.
Yeah, so you attacked the first time, so
Yeah.
you don't get advantage. The next person to attack before her go is again gets advantage.
Exactly. So Phoebus has advantage now, right?
And 9 damage.
Yep, that hits as Phoebus just sort of like blindly sinks his rapier into the side of the bear.
That's her turn.
She moves around to there, and then once again, claws at Phoebus, bites at you.
She just moved one step.
She rolls a nat 1 against Phoebus and AC 15 against you.
I think that's a hit. Yep.
Take 8 points of piercing damage as she bites you again. You now have 10 small puncture wounds on your chest that are each bleeding out. It's your turn.
Take out my dagger onto the other hand, so now I have rapier and dagger, and then hitting her, stabbing.
It's a hit. So your first hit transforms her back into her normal form. Let's see, 16 versus... as she transforms back into her form, you can see she has wounds from before she transformed, right? Like the blood spots or whatever, and they're continuing to bleed out. And then as you hit her with your second slash, you cut into her, and for a moment you think that she's gonna hold her footing, and then she just slowly collapses to her knees, trying to put her hands over the wounds to keep her blood in, and then she slowly just collapses back. She's not dead, but she's unconscious.
Is it still in initiative? Because if not, me and Phoebus will drag her to the side, cut her head, and then get on with it.
Yeah, you guys are out of initiative because she's unconscious. So you basically, drag her bushes, or drag her into the bushes, and then spend a couple of minutes sawing through, the tissue and bone that hold her head and neck together.
Yeah, and then we head off immediately.
What do you do with the head? You just put it in your pack, or?
Yeah, I put it in my bedroll, and then just around my bedroll, and then just put it in my backpack. Well, yeah.
All right, yeah. So you wrap up the head in your bedroll to conceal it as well as possible, and then strap that back onto your back and start making your way back towards towards Haystack Hall.
Haystack, yeah.
Do make note that your bedroll is ruined.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, let me do that.
And you will be traveling along the same pathway that the other group is, and you guys are like not that far apart. So go ahead and Phoebus and Tinnin make stealth checks, and the other party can make perception checks to try to spot them if you'd like.
I ain't perceiving anything.
Do I have a minus to perception now?
Which
You have
side?
disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, right. $18.
Ooh, if it hadn't been for disadvantage, you would have seen him.
Well,
Phoebus
Cecilia.
roll bad.
12. So we see Phoebus, though.
Yeah, so
Cecilia
you-
what sees them.
No, you don't crit on skill checks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so as you guys are making your way towards the farmhouse, you guys see on the road, basically, you can see Phoebus sort of like trying to sneak his way or her way like along the side of the road, almost like going from like bush to bush.
Who spots them?
You two.
Yeah, we do. Manon doesn't.
Okay, I instantly turn into a direwolf.
And Cecilia says, "Hey, Phoebus!"
Hmm,
Yeah, I'm going for her.
draw a crossbow and shoot.
Okay, that escalated quickly.
I see a direwolf. I think Phoebus would either run or shoot, and direwolf is faster. I think.
Oh, nice blood drag.
Yeah. Now we just need like a chalk outline.
Does it? Okay. Does that mean I'm still headed?
You are hidden, but we see Phoebus.
Yeah. Funnily enough, I checked myself. I roll a 1 and then I roll a 14.
Halfling luck, man.
I know.
Hold on, let me copy the rest of you guys over. Your hit points and stuff might be wrong. So yeah, you guys see Phoebus like sneaking through the bushes.
Initiative immediately then, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, unless you want, Phoebus to say anything.
Kind of looks like Chris is angry.
You
I
are
see a
angry cleric.
direwolf.
Yeah, and Tinnin, you're keenly aware that they have not noticed you. Like you can see they're all looking at Phoebus, but not you. So you're hidden in the bushes.
Yeah. I have plans.
So if you guys are going to do anything other than talk, you can roll initiative.
I mean, okay. Yeah, initiative.
Yep.
It's the best way. Wow, man.
My first roll was 10. We need to change it.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, you rolled a 10?
I just
Yeah.
wasn't clicking on my character at the time.
Ah.
And I mean, like, I'm full on not noticing anyone anyway, so, like...
Yeah, it doesn't make sense that you get to act first.
He's surprised, technically, yeah.
Yeah, so basically, the three of you are like making your way like up the trail when Manon and or not Manon, Cecilia and Barrick both like spot Phoebus, like head poking up out of the bushes. And when you do that, you sort of instinctually like stop your walking pace and basically like run up the trail. You're like Phoebus, what the fuck? And Barrick like transforms into a dire wolf, and you guys have just sort of like met gazes now, where you're at.
It's very intense. A tumbleweed rolls past. A hawk cries out in the sky.
It's high noon.
Also, those of you that spotted Phoebus notice a massive blood stain on the road up ahead.
She's run out of tampons.
Yeah, it doesn't make Barrick want to kill her any less.
So it is Phoebus's turn.
Our group want to go this way, and right?
Yep.
I will dash from this here, go to here, and then wait, maybe another 30 feet. Let me just. Great. I just basically dash with her.
You're gonna go the opposite way?
So Phoebus like sees the direwolf, freaks out, and then zigzag runs the wrong way.
One of us have the head.
Yeah, I can reach her.
We clearly know this is what Harold will be doing.
All right, Tidden, it's your turn. No one seems to have spotted you.
Whole action to move 25 feet if they notice me and heading this way. Is that okay?
Yeah, so you're holding a dash action. If somebody comes towards you, you're going to try to run away.
Yeah.
Okay, Barrick.
Yeah.
Phoebus spots you and takes off running.
Let me check. 35 feet, so I get 10 more feet, I guess, with Phoebus.
What?
She has a
She's
high.
walled.
Yeah, she is
Oh.
walled out.
Well, I get there then. I guess I can't do anything more.
You could dash, right? Couldn't you?
Yeah, well, could I lock her down with a dash? Like, would
Attack
get
of
an
opportunity, but
She
that's
would
it.
have to use a disengage action in order to
Yeah.
not get an attack of opportunity
yeah.
against her. And as you're running up, you hear Phoebus go, Barrick, let's talk about this.
Just growl.
Wolves don't talk.
Yeah.
All right, Cecilia? Oh, by the way, Barrick, when you get to there, you notice the blood stain, and you can see the headless body of Lyra shoved in the bushes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. She's definitely going down now.
Same with you, Cecilia. Like right when you get to there, like your eye is caught by the massive blood stain, and then it sort of like follows the streak of blood into the bushes, and just sort of like shoved, like smashing down a bunch of bushes, almost like laying on top of them, is just the headless body of Lyra.
Oh shit. Anyway, that's as far as I can move in one turn. I mean, I suppose I could dash. Well, I don't need to save any action. I'm fucking fast now. I can go like 20 feet even further than this.
Damn.
Getting in front of her would be good.
Yeah. Basically just surrounding Phoebus.
So, am I just standing there being like, meh, I haven't really noticed anything yet, kind of thing, even though my...
Oh no, you saw
you
saw Phoebus as soon as Phoebus started running. You noticed.
Okay. Then...
You're not Mr. Magoo.
I was doing the thing earlier. Let me double check. Range 60 feet? I'm probably too far for this.
It's more than 60 feet, but you can move it and do whatever you want to. Like
You can get
30 feet.
closer.
Yeah.
I'm definitely within 60 feet now.
Yes.
Perfect. I do a hold person spell.
Ooh.
So, what do I have to press here? Because I haven't actually got it.
You don't have to do anything. Phoebus has to roll I think it's a wisdom saving throw versus your
wisdom
spell
saving
DC.
throw. My spell DC is 13.
Ooh. So you make contact like through the astral with the entity that makes up like Phoebus's body, and you like for a moment you have like connection with it, and Phoebus can like feel her muscles like tensing up, but then just barely manages to like shake it off. At this point, I'll say Phoebus just stops running and fights because there's no way for her to actually get away from Barrick or Cecilia. They're both faster than her.
Guessing that's meant for me.
Yes,
Just-
that is for Cecilia.
So yeah, Cecilia, you see Phoebus sort of just draws her longsword and stabs at you. I'm guessing that hits and catches you in the gut. You feel like the slender blade slip several inches into your innards before being retracted and warm blood spilling down onto your abdomen.
That's her
I'm still a
turn.
virgin though, right?
Yeah, she hit your hymen, I'm sorry.
If I move another 25 feet, do I need to draw another stealth?
Yes.
Okay, I would do that.
Can't believe you sacrificed Phoebus to get away.
Yeah.
You mean,
I mean-
you didn't see that coming?
I mean, it's like
Well, yeah.
basically what Harriel would do if he was here. So we are you know,
Yeah.
like.
All right, is anybody's passive perception 16 or higher?
Yeah,
Mine's 5, if
No.
that's the ticked number kind of thing.
no, it's this.
Oh, no, I'm
It-
15.
Oh, so close.
All right. So you seemingly, sneak your way another 25 feet. No one seems to notice you.
That's my turn.
Barrick?
Alright, so pack tactics means I get advantage even if and nothing has happened, right?
Yep.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Both miss. Yeah, so you go to like bite Phoebus and she just sort of like slips both of your strikes.
Yeah.
Cecilia?
Okay. Although Cecilia is reeling from the gut wound, she gathers enough momentum to thrust a spear into. I almost said Rachel. I don't know why. Phoebus.
No.
Really
that's
hated
not
that
it.
show, Friends.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is for you, Ross.
Do you want to try and...
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like kick her feet out from under her or something. Do a kick.
That's a hit. 3 damage.
Keep in mind that Phoebus has spells too.
I know.
Brings up Manon.
I try and continue to hold person.
Another wisdom saving throw for Phoebus.
Ah, not so wise this time.
Yeah, so this time you're actually able to make a solid contact with her astral form, and you can like almost feel like you've grabbed all of her like the muscles, like the nerves in the base of her skull, and you've like taken control over them and tightened them down.
It's a pity hits her go now, and she can have another wisdom save.
Let me just check something on that spell.
I presume that it is. I can roll another wisdom save now.
It is.
I think so, yeah. Just want to double check.
And she's out.
I think that takes place at the end of her turn.
It's the end. Yes, I presume so. That's what.
At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. Yeah. So basically, yeah, Phoebus is able to, fight with you for control and eventually breaks free of your spell, but that's her turn. Tinnen.
Can I sneak out of the map now?
Yep.
Still need to roll?
This will be your last roll, and then you'll be so far that there's no chance they could spy you.
Ugh.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that beats all their passive. So you just sort of disappear off of the map
fine,
with the head in your bedroll.
Going, screw you, Hariel, can be heard on the wind.
Hey, I love my character more than hers. Of course I would.
Don't worry, Wing. I have a excellent sense of smell. It's fine. We're gonna find you.
Sweetie, sweetie, come for that stinky booty.
Mm.
You really should invest in some toilet paper.
19.
Cast shield. AC is higher than that, so no.
What? Are you saying I need to fucking crit to hit this? Or...
It's a
when
spell.
she has spell slots up, you do.
Yeah.
She can use her reaction to cast shield.
Does she have a... Okay, yeah.
We rested before we came here.
Alright.
Did you?
So yeah, basically you go to bite her, and you have like a shot that's like right on, and right before you bite her, she mutters something in a language you can't quite understand, and your teeth literally slam down onto like an invisible barrier.
It's German.
It's German.
9.
9.
Cecilia looks really puzzled at Barrick almost chipping a tooth on Phoebus, but she tries with her spear anyway.
Doesn't hit
21.
until the start of your next turn.
Yeah, so basically you go to stab her with the spear, and the spear's going straight at her head, and right before it hits her skin, it makes contact with something that you can't see and is just like deflected off.
The fuck? So Cecilia punches to feel it with her own hands to see what is this thing.
It doesn't hit.
Yeah, and so when you punch, you like feel there's like it's the weirdest feeling. It's like a repulsive force, basically, just like pushes your hand off to the side right before you hit her.
We knew it. Phoebus was repulsive this entire time.
It's like you know when you try to press two magnets together, but they're on like the same polarity. Feels.
I think she haven't. I thought she already cast this once when you guy had combat. I don't know. Maybe not. I guess.
She has some.
I've seen some kind of
Eldritch
like
Knight thing
armor,
that she has up.
some kind of like armor thing, but I think that's different from this.
Yeah, it is. But yeah.
Mage armor or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon this turn after moving up to her.
At least she's not a blade singer.
Oh yeah, thank God. I mean, you wouldn't let it happen anyway, right?
Definitely not.
Sad man. That is also a miss.
Yes, that also bounces off of the invisible barrier.
But I mean, there will be a weapon there sitting around for.
Yep.
I
The
think that's a
impact's
different.
gonna be-
that's a
What
different
kind of
thing.
weapon?
It's again just going to be a drippy rapier.
A drippy?
Yeah, it's dripping with water from the
Wet.
sea from it's like reminds me of the captains of old.
Kunka.
Okay.
Okay. Cecilia again. Let's see, maybe. Nah. Miss. That's
So yeah,
and
this
then
time, Cecilia, you see the blow coming, and you're just very easily dodge out of the way.
Basically, just doesn't want another repeat of that incident.
Wolfman.
Oh!
can like Tenen triple dash while this is happening.
Can we kill her now?
Yeah, you're gone, Tinin. Well, that hits.
That's it.
Roll double dice. Yeah, so you land a solid blow this time. You were sort of like bit down as hard as you could, expecting there to be a barrier there, and there wasn't. And so you just sort of like slams into her body as hard as possible.
You need to do a strength saving test, by the way.
Okay.
To not fall down or something.
Yeah, you're fine.
So you try to pull her off her feet, but she's too sturdy. Cecilia.
Okay. Cecilia is encouraged by Barrick's success and aims a well-placed spear at Phoebus.
Head.
Yeah, this time there's no barrier to protect her, and you sink your spear deeply.
And then...
Oh,
Dear Lord.
put
So
my
you
fist through her chest.
Yeah, you
Pull
rip the
her
spear
off.
out, and there's like a moment where Phoebus almost like gasps for air at the feeling of a spear being pulled out of her gut, and then you just punch her right in her spear wound.
Let me roll for the critical thing. $15.
A 15, nothing happens. Nothing
Okay.
permanent, at least.
Okay, I'm going to slash with my spiritual weapon first. Will this be at an advantage?
Yes. As Phoebus is like surrounded and blows coming at her every which way, doesn't have time to defend properly. The spiritual weapon sort of like stabs into her back.
And I will
She's
hammer.
down. Doesn't hit? Oh no, wait, I don't know. If her normal armor would not hit, but I presume when she's down, you would just hit her.
Yeah, exactly. So the spiritual weapon, like, basically sort of like stabs into her back, and the blade itself never actually makes contact. As it starts to like push into her back, it's just sort of like the magical force of the blade itself like tears an opening, and you can see Phoebus like tries to reach back to like stop the bleeding and loses her footing and just falls to the ground sort of motionless. And before you can even determine whether she's dead or unconscious, you bring her warhammer down onto her unarmored head, and there's just sort of like a wet crunch.
Well, she shouldn't have tried to attack the people that were helping us.
And it's not long before the spiritual weapon disappears.
so I think I'm probably halfway through biting off her head. When I realized that Tinnen should be with her. And
Yeah, Tinnen's nowhere to be seen.
We
In
haven't
fact, you
seen
guys
Tinnen in
literally
ages.
haven't seen Tinnen in days.
Yeah.
Presumed dead.
Tinnen must have been captured by those red bastards.
I look up in the air and I sniff for him. If I can like pick up a trail or anything.
Make a survival check.
Isn't that the thing that you have advantage on, right? Chris?
As a wolf, probably.
Smelling, yeah. Oh shit, I forgot advantage. Well,
So 22?
right?
Yeah, you catch the scent of Tinnin all over this place. And so you like start sniffing around and you catch Tinnin's scent like in the area, and then you eventually go and you sniff Lyra and you catch Tinnin's scent all over Lyra as well.
yeah.
What is it, boy?
I like roof a bit and like start running.
Little Timmy's trapped down the well.
Okay, I growl at you and I just keep going.
Okay, we'll follow. I'll bring rope.
Cecilia casts a worried glance at the bodies on the road and is just like, okay.
So yeah, you start like tracking Tinnin's scent, and you basically like you lose it at some times. Eventually, you pick up like some actual tracks through like the mud or the bushes, and it appears that Tinnin headed north up to Bronze Gate, and then that's when you like all of the scents of like the town just sort of like it's impossible to like keep following from that point.
Mm-mm.
We shouldn't go into town anyway. But maybe we should check on Lyra's family and make sure that they're safe.
And
Yeah, I turn back into human.
we should loot the bodies as well.
Yeah, let's get our loot on.
Yeah, Lyra pretty much didn't have anything on her. Maybe a few gold pieces for what she was going to purchase in town, you know, like a handful of gold. Phoebus has whatever's on her sheet.
A lot of things. Maybe
She's got those 3 magical items I gave her, plus the artifact.
yes. Do you want to
Yes.
give them the control of the sheet, or should I just copy
Copy
paste?
paste it onto the.
Yeah, just copy paste it.
Yeah, but it's so much
Hard to
stuff
loot.
though.
Okay.
But yeah, fine.
I'll give
Hard to
everybody
loot, then.
control. Yeah, everyone can access Phoebus' sheet now.
I like the way he's confused about what EP is.
Yeah, it says, "The fuck is this?"
EP.
Hey, so like in between silver pieces
The
and gold
currency.
pieces.
Oh, yeah, Electrum. See, Electrum used to make sense, but now it doesn't. Because Platinum used to be 5 gold pieces, and so it was 10 Electrum to a Platinum. But then they changed Platinum to be 10 gold pieces, so now Electrum doesn't really have a
Yeah.
place anymore.
Well, Cecilia will take most of this stuff.
Yeah, I don't want any of it.
I'm going to take the 12 gold pieces.
Tina owes you money, so you may as well take her 12 gold. I definitely want the parchment. You guys want to divide the rations?
Sure.
You can each have 6, I'll have 5.
Okay.
Cool.
This must have been the evil work of that spell taking control of her mind.
I don't think so. And now Beric looks sadly at Lyra, and he picks her up and starts walking towards the farm.
I'll help you hold the body. Okay, so we're now going to go speak to her family, carrying her body.
Yeah, we just like explained that the Bloodsworn were like they got to her.
Oh, okay, cool.